It's in this one behind me.
So, in a rather mysterious fashion, I am now following two burly men in a Peugeot 308. What could be more disconcerting than that? I've always wondered what's up here. Struggle with the truck, but Nigel doesn't like it, and neither do I. It's about to get worse by the looks of it. I did consider bringing Benny Jazz mags with me for this particular mission, but I'm certainly glad I didn't do that now. There's a leg roll man. Yeah. And there's a secret lady going on here called Matthew. Well, this is a message to my wife and children. I am now in the back of a black Peugeot in a kidnap situation. It's a reasonably comfortable back seat to be incarcerated, except for these headrests that are far too low down. You need to be about 4'5" for those headrests to be in the correct place. I must say, leg roll man, you are much less caring for your suspension than what I am with mine.
You want me to get out and push on?
So saying that you would prefer to live in Salford than here.
I would prefer to live here.
Yeah. The roads may not be flat, but at least your head isn't either. I'm actually glad to be in the back of the Peugeot rather than the front of Nigel.
Yes.
And it's lovely,
yes,
cared for suspension. Good evening, Mom.
Hello.
I call this car Barn Find.
Yes, Project Barney.
No, I mean that's the colour. I do love the smell of the countryside. Do you?
Yes.
Where you came from?
Yeah.
Dutton Forshaw was in Barney.
Coolant you put in it, Andy.
That is the coolant I'm putting in it, yes.
Now, Andy's actually going to use his man strength and pull the car without the use of a tractor. Aren't you?
No.
Yes, you are.
Do another knot.
It's a D16 single cam Honda engine
the route we're going to use
with a strong battery, I presume. Right, so finally, this chap here is called Matthew, and he's not really a lady.
No, I'd
So-
be an ugly one. No.
Yeah. You know, we could try the face app to find out.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Tell me about the car.
It's a Rover 216 automatic. It's been in a barn for 10 years. And it just fits the bill for me. It's the colour I've always wanted. I've always liked this colour, and it's going to be really my daily driver. My 416 is going to be shows, high days and shows.
Yeah, it's quite precious when you're 416,
Yes,
isn't it?
Yes. I must point out that the lady of this three crowd did insist that I brought some gloves with us. Yes, he wants gloves. Yes.
What's wrong with that?
What's wrong with that?
Do you not look after your little pandies?
I tried to. Doesn't look after his t-shirt, look at that. Poor Jean has to wash that.
This might be one of those occasions where I'm the only one not getting my hands dirty because I've been given the job of filming it rather than dabbling with the oily bits. Oh yes, I'm happy about that. What's particularly funny though is big Andy Allegro man there complaining about the gloves. He's happy to wear them himself. Do you reckon you'll be able to see through that windscreen?
Probably not.
It takes me to come along to point out that you cannot see through that windscreen, and now he's decided to clean it somehow. I'm going to get out of the way quickly.
Oh, it's washed like you wash, Nigel.
Yeah, I remember your point about my streaky windscreen or something.
Yes.
No,
Go
no.
over it. You say I haven't washed it. Nice one.
Matthew reckons this car will be on the road again by autumn because he's not doing the work himself.
No.
And do you ever do any work on cars, Matthew?
I believe it does.
I mean work. No.
Right. Lovely summer weather.
Yeah. Right, okay. See, the really funny thing about that is as soon as I mentioned it, you knew what I was talking about.
Yeah.
That's what happens when somebody properly follows my channel. They know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
On the descent is where we get to find out whether this Rover 200's brakes actually work. Because I don't suppose that's been a consideration so far, has it?
No.
Well, we're keeping up with him, aren't we?
Yes.
Matthew, are you going to give this car a name?
I think I might call it Project Barney because it's out of the barn.
That's quite cute, actually.
Yeah.
Does it have to be Project, though? Everybody calls their car Project these days, except for me. I've stopped doing it. The really difficult part for you and I now is going to be as we walk up this road behind it. What happens if that rope gives way? Are you going to be able to jump over this wall as quickly as I can?
Well, it'll bounce off me anyway, so I don't think it'll make much difference.
I've got a big blob in the middle of the screen for some reason. Is this starting to wear you out walking up here, Matthew?
Yeah, two guys in their 40s, you know.
Who's in the 40s?
Well, I am.
I'd actually enjoy this rain if it wasn't so wet. What do you reckon?
It's very bad this rain when it's wet.
Yeah,
It gets all wet, doesn't it?
it's not a particularly well organised
No.
trip, this one, after all.
No.
Oh. 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 Looks like I'm about to star in some sort of gritty B movie. Amazingly enough, this headline isn't sagging. Well, I suppose it's because it's not been in the sun, so the sticky stuff hasn't become unsticky. And the tractor driver has left us. Good sound. Yeah, it is very clunky. For a car that's been stood for 10 years, this looks very solid actually. So maybe Andy's work isn't going to be too difficult after all. So look at these sills. Oh, it is. It's solid. Oh, what a fantastic start. I say that, but Andy's decided to walk up the hill in disgrace. He doesn't want to know any longer. Introducing Allegro Man. What are you going to do with this car, Allegro Man?
Okay, well, we found it in a barn along with the orange Allegro that you will probably see in some of the videos. So this one's just going to be recommissioned for Matt's everyday use. So it'll just be a check over on any welding that might need doing. It'll be a check over on all brakes, replacement of exhaust, service items, and yeah, just get it
Tyres.
all sorted out and on the road and MOT'd, and then he can use it in the winter. But he can do the cleaning.
Yes.
Yeah, you like cleaning, don't you?
Yes, it's going to be hit with a Karcher very soon.
Shit.
Yeah.
Who's going to remove the dents?
The Karcher.
Right, so you know what's happening with the car, you know what the Allegro man's going to do with it, you know what this young lady's going to do with it, and what am I going to do with it? Well, I'm going to film some of the progress. But the thing is, I don't know how long this is going to take. I mean, even today, this is supposed to be just to come and collect it. And I view the thing being dragged up the hill with a tractor. But apparently, now in this wonderfully damp air of Yorkshire, we've got a half an hour wait before the truck turns up to take it away. Nice. Wish I brought my flask.
Seven and a half ton.
It needs tyres and it needs wiper blades. What does it need? A tyre. That's funny because I've come dressed in the wrong attire.
Keep going. No, we've got to get down there as well. Right.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. It should be. Yeah, it should be.
All right.
Sounds nice, actually, doesn't it?
Well, chaps, let's walk down this hill, shall we? Hang on, let's do it.
And keep it straight there.
Can't do it with three. It doesn't really work. But so that's the end of this first episode of the Resurrection Barney.
Yes.
Resurrection Barney mobile. Anything to say?
We've got some work to do.
I have.
I've got some pressure washing to do.
I have.
Yeah, you have.
You have. Well, that's what I paid you for. Go on then.
I don't think you're paying him as well as in lights.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Is that,
Imagine actually driving an actual car down here. It really wouldn't work.
I ended up driving the Peugeot up here.
This slope does give you a kind of cartoon walk, actually.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean both of you.
He's going to ring me up tomorrow and say, and say, I'm aching.
At this rate, you'll be getting one of them ticks.
The transit face, what would you have said, Paul?
Oh, I wouldn't mind. It's transit phase. You'd have been complaining. It's not really a road, is it?
No.
More like a cart track.
Yeah.
Don't crash into that.
No. Yeah.